Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Giants going up against the Patriots. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go.
Operating from the gun. Nicholson. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down.
Here we go now.
Here's Hunt. Spinning past him. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 17 carries, 72 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
To throw on 2nd down. Nicholson caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Now Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Second down, here's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go! Leopard!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds Beckham complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Malcolm Butler burst on the scene in Super Bowl 49 with his iconic interception of Russell Wilson to seal the deal for New England. What it underscored, his ability to understand what offenses are trying to do, put himself in the proper spot, and that's something he's done throughout his career.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. He is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 44-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. This is Bell on the dead ball. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Throw for it on 4th. He completes it to Julio Jones. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Throwing on 1st down. Nicholson. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, Nicholson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Off-play action. Nicholson. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. converts it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, now he bowls him over. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's go. Green. Back Philly. Here we go.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's a give to Bell running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Over.
Garoppolo on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Nicholson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Nicholson. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Nicholson and Dwayne Allen on the ground. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
To throw on second down, Nicholson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. From the gun, Nicholson. That's complete right around the 8. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Nicholson. nicely in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Back down, Philly. Here we go.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Good play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run with Darquan. And a short gain down to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw is Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw. Nicholson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
That is scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense. If that fell harmlessly to the ground. He hits Beasley right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On third down, it's Hunt, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Beckham. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your play? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team toward.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 2-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in the center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll bang that one through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Oh, what a juke into space. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends.
Now he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the ground spike, gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can get. Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Garoppolo. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
Garoppolo on first and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So now a 1st and 20. Time running out here on the play clock. Looking to throw. Garoppolo finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Here we go. Watch him now, Marty. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the 1st. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
Now Darkwa. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Goes underneath for Bell. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shedding through the defense. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. To throw on second down. Nicholson. Wide open. Gronkowski. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Back to throw. Nicholson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Hunt trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run again with Hunt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now
they'll run with Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another 4th quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And now a first down following that long gain. Back to throw. And bulldozing his way through. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Brandon, that tackle right there, that might have just saved the ball game.
Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.